do you feel about cleaning things, Scott?
It's one of those things where like I hate it, but then once I do it, I feel so much better about myself.
Yeah, I feel that. How would you feel about cleaning things if you didn't actually have to do the work, but you could get that same sense of satisfaction?
Then I'd say tell me more.
Then, friend, have I got the video game for you? We have here PowerWash Simulator, which is exactly what the name says. Weirdly, it does not have any music in the menu, which is fine when you're playing by yourself, but maybe not great for demonstration purposes. But that does make this a really good, like, chill out with some music or a podcast game. Just saying.
Okay. As you would do if you were actually power washing.
That's right. Exactly. They really want to immerse you in that experience. But yeah, this is a game that lets you have all the joys of power washing without having to actually go out into your driveway or the outside world and get your power washer out and do all that stuff. Maybe you have to borrow a power washer from a friend. Maybe you have to rent one from the local hardware store. Maybe you have one, but it's not working very well. A lot of good reasons to not do it yourself. So here you can have all the pleasure of power washing without the pain.
Minimal cost as well.
Indeed. So I would like to take you on a short journey and kind of show you what this is all about. I'm going to dive into a level I've already completed.
Okay.
Because I think there is no more authentic power washing experience than power washing a driveway.
No, that's what. Hold on. Is that a volcano behind that house?
Never you mind.
Okay.
Pay no attention to the volcano behind the house.
All right.
It actually appears that the joke is on me and that I'm not allowed to repeat this level yet. So.
Oh, okay.
So let's pretend that never happened, and instead let's go clean the playground, which I am currently working on doing. The word of my fame has been spreading around town, and they have asked me to come and clean up the local place where the kids play at the park. So we do get some nice sound effects, right? You can get like subtle traffic sound back there. There's some birds. There's my van. I power wash that. That's the first thing you do in this game is you power wash your own van because you're starting your business.
Yeah.
You're bootstrapping, as people like to say.
This park is dirty.
It is. I mean, the parts that I've cleaned are very much not, right? But
yeah, I was only speaking to the dirty parts being dirty, not the
naturally
parts you've done.
No, I know you wouldn't do that to me. So yeah, you pull the trigger, and it washes stuff,
right?
And you can kind of go in sweeps. You can go all over the place. And this surface is actually, so all of the surfaces kind of simulate degrees of wetness and drying. The clean stuff already doesn't really do it, but when like this playground rubber stuff really does it, where you can see it be wet for a while.
That is
kind of
cool.
nice. And so you can just kind of get into a groove and really just clean the shit out of this place, figuratively and literally. Oh, now see, this is the most satisfying kind of spray for me. Is you get a nice linear surface and you can just watch the clean happen as you go up and down.
Yeah.
And you can rotate that nozzle and go across.
I noticed the sound profile changed like when you kind of missed hitting the direct. That was interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. You get different sounds when your stream makes contact with the surface. You get different sound effects based on the material that the surface is. So they're really taking the simulation seriously, which I am a fan of. And how often
like the Forza of power washing?
I would say so. And how often do you get to power wash anything but your own driveway in real life?
Almost never.
Like this is weirdly satisfying, which I think could be the tagline for this game if it didn't already have one. Like I'm literally just sitting here doing labor. This is very like I can get into a Zen state with this. like one of those, like a whole oddly satisfying social media video account in a game.
For sure. This is you've got $847 to your name.
I do. That's literally my entire net worth right now. I've earned every single cent of that by power washing. Let's see. So right now we have kind of this 15-degree nozzle. You can pick a variety of these things. So you get your 0 degree if you just want like a really high pressure beam of water to take anything off of anything. Although you probably take some paint and skin and whatever else off that gets in its way. You can widen up to 25 or 40. So you can get like a nice wider spread with something like a 40, right? But
it's kind of gentle.
It's a little more gentle. Fine for a surface like this, though. Because as you can see, I can really cover a lot of ground a lot faster where it needs a little less help.
Now, it's not doing a thing where it's simulating like turning dirt into mud and then it's like running down the surface or anything crazy, right?
No, thank goodness. That is like the worst part of power washing anything for real, I think, is having to still continue to blast the ever-increasing pile of muck out of the way. So this doesn't do that. This just says, no, you like once you hit it, it's mostly clean. Now, some surfaces are a little harder to make out dirt on. And if you look in the upper left corner here, you've got my gauge of like, and actually even as I move the target over different things, it kind of tells you which object or structure or zone you're focused on. And then the bar like goes down. Yeah, the bar empties as you clean more. So this quote playground floor, I'm literally halfway through cleaning it because it encompasses the entire ground on the whole thing. So it's not a very good demonstration of this. But if we look at this tower or the bridge is good. So you can see that bar go down pretty quick.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll also notice that it tells me what kind of surface I'm spraying or aiming at. And that is because the different nozzles are more appropriate for different surfaces. So for wood, you don't want to use like the 0 degree or you're going to strip. Now, I don't actually know if this... Let's find out. I don't think this simulates actual like materials damage. Because like if you did this on a real piece of wood, you'd be carving your initials in here right now, you know? But if you go with like, you know, a nice 25 degree, you're not really going to hurt it. Now, the other thing is, some surfaces are harder to notice the dirt on than others. So the game comes with a handy feature for this.
Ooh.
Where with a single press of a button, you can light up every last bit of grime that you still haven't cleaned. So, like, if you look at the ground here, there's, like, bits of orange showing up and highlighting. Which is really helpful.
It's Hitman vision.
Yeah, Hitman vision for dirt. Very helpful. Also, maybe the worst thing if you're really anal retentive about being thorough, which I tend to be. It does another really nice thing, though. Let's see, how far along is this bridge? Let's see if I can find something small. So I can show this. Oh, hey, well, this can't do. This cannot stand.
No.
Patch of dirt just sitting out there. Was the slide? Yes. Okay, this is perfect. So the slide is a small object, so we'll just power wash this whole slide. You can use the mouse wheel to change nozzles quickly.
That's easy. Yeah.
You can bring up your inventory. So you can change what your power washer, like your actual power washer is, and you can use your money to upgrade this over time. And they all have stats. You can then choose your extension. So you start with, I don't think you start with a stubby gun. I think you start with like a shorty short. You can get a nice long extension wand, and then you can buy more nozzles. So there's like a turbo nozzle that's like also a 0 degree, but it spins, which is real silly.
That is super silly.
As you can see, I'm squiggling. I don't like it. I don't know what you would actually use that for other than just to be ridiculous. You can also get the soap nozzle, and this stuff is really cool because remember we were talking about how the game tells you what kind of surface you're washing?
Right.
You can buy specific cleaners for specific surfaces.
I was going to ask about this.
So if I buy this plastic cleaner and I spray it at the slide...
Oh, it makes a bubble sound.
Makes a little bubble sound. And in theory, it should make the slide easier to spray down. Like that just cuts through a lot of the gunk for me.
Okay.
So now let's go with a 15er and just spray the sucker down. Now that stuff I find is more effective on some surfaces than others. Actually, widen this up a little bit.
When you were in that menu, like selecting like the source
cleaners?
washer, the barrels, and everything, it's very much like a first-person shooter. This is like the cleanest first-person shooter out there.
No blood, no gore, very safe for all ages. But yeah, you get that nice gun customization that Ubisoft would be jealous of, I think. Let's see here. Let's look at the Gunkatron here. So it's
do you have to get on the underside? Like, is that a thing?
It's funny you ask, because what I was gonna say is, when you're washing things and you really want to be thorough, you gotta make sure you look under.
Oh my god, it's so grimy.
It's pretty bad. I'm actually going to take my long nozzle off for this, because if you're too close, it doesn't work.
Oh.
So they kind of like, that's how since they don't do like material deformation and damage, they basically just say, if you're too close with something too powerful, it stops washing off. So let's actually back me up on that.
Giving yourself a spritz there.
Yeah. So I'm going to put the highest powered nozzle on a long extension, and yeah, so it just says no.
Oh.
It dabs. It says no, thank you. I mean, you wouldn't do that in real life. But like, this is kind of nice, right? When you're in tight quarters like this, you can change your extensions out so you can still work a little more easily in a small space. And so, as we get down to the end of cleaning the slide here, as that bar gets closer to being totally empty, because that's a dirt gauge, not a clean gauge, mind you.
Oh, sure.
The game does another nice thing where you don't actually have to get 100% of an object clean for it to be complete. Because then you would be pixel hunting for grime, and that would not be very funny. Or fun, for that matter.
I mean, I'd probably do that, though.
You know, in some cases it's fine, and in other cases it could be literally maddening.
Oh, okay.
Not John Maddening, for the record. Which is a whole other process that's not unlike, like, Frankensteinification, but we won't go into that. Let's see. Yeah, there's a little more up here. It says, you'll see it happen in any second now, where it's just going to go ka-chink, and the whole thing will glow, and to signify that I am done. Can I stand up yet? I can't.
You'll bonk your head, man.
I'm going to jump. Here we go. Any second now. And like, this is where you do kind of have to use that dirt detector. Nice that it lets you go prone, you know?
Well, yeah. What's the name of your business?
I don't remember. We'll go look in a minute. There's a whole like narrative arc that goes along with this stuff, and you've got like a friend who's helping you out with your web and social media presence.
Oh, that's funny.
Just click. It's because of this top. Bink. There you go. So when you finish cleaning it, the rest of the dirt just magically falls off. You get paid for cleaning the thing.
Okay.
Now that slide is a little friendlier for the children.
That's the cleanest it's ever been.
Yeah, probably even cleaner than when it was installed. I got like halfway through this dinosaur. No, not even. Like 10% through the Stegoslide.
Dinosaur.
Stegoslide. Stegoslide is a very good name.
It's a really good one.
Here we go. This is the problem. My nozzle. So you use your hard-earned money to buy more nozzles, more extensions, more guns, more cleaning agents. And I think in theory, as you wake your way through, you get to be like just a power washing force that is unstoppable. So you get to build an empire while you're relaxing and zoning out. I don't know what it is about this, but even just demonstrating this, I am finding my way into my chill zone. Where I'm like, I know we got to record this preview, but what if we just did this for 3 hours?
I would probably actually watch this.
Yeah. I think I'm finding it hard to even find the words because I'm really getting into the groove here.
There's got to be a name for, like, it's always
Flow
associated
state.
with the, yeah, well, yeah, but like the seeing of something, like those lines of like it being cleaned away, just
Yeah. Yeah, you like the brain tickle sensation you get when you just the satisfaction of watching the dirt spray off and knowing that you did a good job. Of course, take a slide. So dirty. I'm not even being that efficient. It is why he's so sad. Do you think the Stega slide will become happy when we're done cleaning it?
I sure hope so. There's nothing silly like weapon degradation, as it were.
No. This stuff is evergreen. You buy it, it works. The end.
Good. It seems like they are making very smart decisions on like how simulation heavy this is going to be and where, when. And...
No, that is 100% true. I think they're doing a great job of walking the line of giving you enough sim without making it feel too much like actual work and actual, like, why don't I just go do this for real at this point? But again, even if you could do this for real, Stega slide. I mean, should we finish the Stega slide at this point? I feel like I've gotten pretty close. Yeah. I don't know if this will make the Stega slide happy or make it realize its dreams, but I will feel better.
Yeah, what if it just like gets up and leaves?
That would be something. Ooh, look at that. Sun refraction.
Wow. Woo.
See, couldn't do that when it was dirty.
No.
I'm providing a valuable service. Is there a... Oh, yeah. Important, which I always forget. You can right-click to just lock it on, so you don't have to be holding left mouse button the whole time you're doing this.
Oh, okay.
Much like an actual power washer, right? Where you can manually control or lock it in and let it keep going.
I don't know because I don't have one.
You own a home. This is why you would need a power wash simulator instead of an actual power washer.
Yeah. I mean, this is like training wheels. I need to practice with training wheels and then get the real thing.
Yeah, this will teach you the ropes, for sure. What it doesn't teach you is important lessons like don't wear sandals when you're power washing. People will tell you that that's fine.
What's on your feet?
Good question. I don't have feet. Oh. That's the answer.
Oh,
and I think that's that's the actual solution is just don't have feet when you power wash. Sandals are great for not getting your shoes wet. Not so good for protecting your skin if you happen to shoot a beam of high pressure water at your foot. Which, when you're learning, you will do it. I thankfully avoided making that particular mistake in real life.
Sure.
Time makes fools of us all.
That is true.
Let's see, I'm too close now. I'm too close to this thing! Probably actually switched to that short nozzle more times tonight than I have at any other time playing this game.
When this is clean, can you take the slide?
Oh, we are going to go down the slide. Will it actually work? Don't know. Like, will it simulate me sliding down and saying we?
I mean, it's not Slide Simulator, so I am not holding my breath.
Yeah, I'd say keep those expectations in check.
I always temper them.
Smart. This is why you don't have much of a temper to speak of.
That is true.
Running out of Stega slide jokes. I felt like this was going faster on the other slide. Or side of the slide. And the other slide. Both are true.
And you're tongue-tied over the slide.
I am. Come on. I just gotta get this poor dinosaur slide. Dinoslide.
His tum-tum needs some washing, though.
It really does. Need some tum-tum spray.
Time.
Tum-tum time. We better watch ourselves.
That's true.
Don't want to get, like, bad algorithms. Don't want to get flagged.
True.
Okay, so this is the awkward part of any wash, where a lot of what's left is on that damn underside. You gotta go prone for this. Yeah, just get right up in there. Really.
Call of Duty, eat your heart out.
Press F to pay respects to Gunk. Man, we're not quite at that magic point. I wish it. I will say for like big objects, I kind of wish that the grace percentage was bigger.
Oh sure.
So like for small objects, it's fine, but for I feel like it should scale. Something like this, I'd love to see it be closer to like 5%, because it feels like it's more like 2% a lot of the time.
Oh okay.
And you can't. I guess the only way to know for sure is if I don't know. It doesn't give you a percentage indicator on the objects, right? It's just like the overall, what is the percentage of this location you have cleaned. So all you're left with is...
I think would be good.
Yeah. All you're left with is just eyeballing the bar and trying to figure out where
Is it like an option? Can you like
it could be.
dig it in the menu and turn it on?
We should look into that once I'm done with the stick a slide. Like I'm so close now. Anytime now.
Seems like a power user setting, you know?
Power washer users? Power, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I put the ball on the T-ball and you just smacked it right off.
That's what I do. It's my claim to fame. Did I miss, no, not a lot. See, and it's not enough to turn it into a pixel hunt, but it gets close. What were we gonna say?
His plate's up there, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I kind of want to have like a nice wider view of the Stega slide when we successfully complete it, but I'm very invested in this now. I mean, look at that. My indicator is at like 2% maybe?
Yeah, well, we do need a thumbnail for this video.
You mean this one right here?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're going for, but so this is. I'm just gonna be tapping the my show me the dirt button.
No, I mean you have to. There it is.
Let's take a slide clean. All right, I promise to slide down the stick a slide. So here we go. Whee!
I mean that's pretty accurate. If I were to go down a slide, that's how slow I would be going down it. So.
Especially if it's freshly clean and you're wearing like denim. You know?
Yeah.
Alright, look how shiny this merry-go-round is. This one took me a while.
That looks real good.
Alright, let's check out another level. Oh, this is nice too. So when you open up the menu, it gives you this whole like by item breakdown. And I stand corrected. It does give you the per object status in this column here. So you can see how clean any given thing is. It tells you how much each item is worth, how much you earned on it. I haven't seen much of a like disparity in what the value versus earned is.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. I don't recall why that can drift. But I know it's a thing that can happen. You can go look at your mission overview. Your star rating fills up as you get more percentage complete. I don't think you can just walk away from the job without completing it.
Oh, so once you sign up, you're committed.
I think so. Maybe that changes in later missions. And also, this is like your screen of like the messages that led you to the job. Is this the Dirt Finder General? If I look at the truck, it says PowerWash Services.
Oh.
I think there's more to it than that. All right, let's back out. Oh yeah, let's look at the shop really quick. The shop is where you can buy all your stuff. Ooh, they've added modifications, so you can change the look of your gun, which is pretty nice. You got those weapon skins.
I like the donut, but man, those skins are expansive.
They are spendy. They look worth it though. Get some
Oh,
different
gloves.
gloves, which is nice. I might spend $50 on that instead of the orange ones I have.
Yeah, it's too industrial.
Yeah, it feels a little too much like I'm doing hazmat cleanup. The cleaners are pretty reasonable. Notice there's a stock limit, so like they don't want you to just cleaning solution your way through everything.
Oh, yeah.
That stuff refills over time. And then yeah, there's your general like get your nozzles here situation. These get very expensive. And obviously like the more expensive the version of the thing you buy, the more rapidly it cleans stuff. So, you know, the playground probably could actually be easier on me if I started spending some money here and now on upgrading my nozzles and my extensions. And I think...
So you've got... There's like an item in there that you could buy, but the button's grayed out. How come?
I think it's because I'm not actually allowed to buy... Well, so I own a lot of these things. I don't know if it's that maybe I can't buy the equipment in the middle of the mission.
Oh, that's probably it.
So if we back out of here... So now we're in the main menu. Oh, well, that's weird. Technically, I guess we're still in the level. So I'm not sure what that's about. Oh, here we go. Yeah, medium duty. It might also be to do with like my star ranking, but not positive on that.
Okay.
Because it would be nice to upgrade to a new... That's right. And some of these guns have different strengths and weaknesses too. So like depending on what job you were doing, you would actually want to have multiple of the power washers and swap them out.
Okay.
So I think this is just the starting one that I have. It works.
Big trigger. Big trigger.
Big trigger. Oh, big triggers on all these. I mean, look at that thing.
Oh, man.
That's a chunky trigger. Professional duty. I don't have access to those yet. Yeah, it's pretty great. What else is there? Is there any... I thought there was a place to review my old... Oh, yeah. All my old... Here's messages from satisfied clients.
Oh, yeah, you got to go back to those.
Yeah. Oh, and you can get the whole text threads that unfolded over the course of the mission, which is great. So you can still kind of review conversations you had with people, which is great.
I like to do that in general.
Just close that tablet right up. Open it back up. Do what you need to do.
So it looks like free play mode will let you play the old missions that you've already completed.
Oh yes, that's the problem. It was in career mode. That's why it didn't let me do it. So yeah, you can go back and do your old missions in free play, which is handy. Apparently not all of them are unlockable here.
Yeah.
Let's see what kind of options we got. Crosshair dirt details. Give me that. That sounds useful. And dirt details. Let's see what that does.
Okay.
I gotta sprint to some dirt. Oh, look at that. Grime.
There we go.
Look at this. Mostly grime.
This is like in an action RPG when you turn on like the DPS meters and everything.
We got bird poo.
Oh, that's very handy to know.
You know what this needs now on top of this? It needs like a damage number display flying off of stuff.
Yeah.
That would be like my ideal game. My ideal version of PowerWash Simulator just has damage numbers flying off of the dirt.
Absolutely.
This is nice. Having the dirt details in different areas. I'll probably leave it up in the upper corner because stance select.
What?
Oh, that's the standing versus crouch versus prone.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Anyway, so if you tap, I have it set to cycle, which is pretty good.
The icons, I'm giddy with seeing the icons for like standing, crouched, and prone. It just, it tickles me so.
It's like you're playing a military sim, except it's power washing. All right, let's go look at the specials, because this is a thing that was added since the game came out. It looks like they give you like a specific loadout. And then they send you away to a special place, like, I don't know, the surface of Mars.
Yeah.
We got Perseverance's copter up there doing its thing, which is great. Love to see it.
Pretty great. Get him clean. He deserves it.
I'm gonna try to. Come on. It actually looks pretty shiny already. The rover itself could do better. I have to note that our van is absent. So I'm not sure who gave us a ride.
Well, I have some questions.
Yeah, like what?
I don't expect you to answer them, but your feet seem weird.
Oh. Yeah, how about that?
So...
Wait, those aren't mine. Those are not mine. Oh. Whoa.
Oh, they're not yours. Okay.
They're not mine. Look at this.
Oh my.
Mystery hatch. Oh, we're opening this. I'm gonna clean the shit out of this hatch, which of course has a green gnome on it.
Get out of here, gnome.
Is that gnome? Is that bones about it?
Is that Gnome Chomsky?
From Half-Life 2 Episode 3, yes. Thought he was going to the moon.
We all wish there was an Episode 3.
Episode 2 is the one that I meant. Well, can't go in this hatch, but...
Oh, it's making like the slippery, clean sound.
Ooh, look, notice the gravity situation?
Yeah, that's definitely adjusted for Mars. Can you clean these rocks?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, that's okay. I like to find out how far the simulation goes.
Yeah, you gotta push it to its limits and see exactly how willing they are to experiment. I did not have a conclusion to that sentence queued up. How far they're... You gotta push it so you can see how far they're willing to push it. I don't know. Anyway.
You gotta push it. Push it real good.
Yeah, that's the one. This is PowerWash Simulator. It's a good time.
Well, thank you for taking me on this journey and all the way to Mars to show me it.
Yeah, and thank you for becoming stranded on the red planet with me. I was going to be very bored and lonely. So now we can drive each other absolutely mad while we wait for the rescue that isn't coming.
Sounds like a plan.
Awesome. Well, I will see you here forever.
Great. See you later.
See you later.